Right there, so I'm trying something a little bit different this time. It's very late and my girlfriend's still got food poisoning, and I thought I'd review a film. I've just watched Nobody.
Did you even take a swing?
No.
Could have taken her, Dad.
It's got Better Call Saul in it. I don't know what his name is. It's also got the geezer from Back to the Future, not the midget, the scientist. It's your very predictable hero's journey action movie with totally unrealistic fighting, shooting, bombing, explosion, driving stuff. It's even got a improvised weapon making montage a la the last Rocky, not Rocky, First Blood, I don't know, Metal Mickey, boxing, no. The other one, Rambo, where he digs his tunnels. It's even got one of those weapon making montages, and it's fucking brilliant.
What are you still doing here, old man?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Now, whoa, it's no Apocalypse Now, you know, this isn't a great movie. But what it is very entertaining, good fun, loads of violence, and no politics. What? There's actually people in Hollywood making movies where they're not trying to shove their ideas down your throat. No, there's none of it. Spoiler alert, this is the story, but you can probably guess it anyway. Imagine John Wick without all the pretentious cunty stuff. It's like, there's a man, simple man, very bored with his life, gets up, there's kids aren't interested in him, wife's not interested in him, dresses like he shops at charity shops, goes to work, gets bored, comes home, rinse and repeat. And the director actually does that. It's just like, shows you his day, then Tuesday, Wednesday, so you're very quickly shown that this man is in a rut and he's very bored. And he's very normal, he's Mr. Normal. The film's called Nobody. And then his house gets burgled and he's like, getting, and he doesn't do anything. And his son dives on one of them, and one of them's got a gun, and the son, he's a teenage son, he goes, Dad, do it, get in. And he's holding, Better Call Saul's holding a golf club, and the son's going, do it. And he says to his son, let him go. And everyone in his life, the neighbour, the people at his work, everyone says, if they'd have come into my house, I'd have fucking done them right up and all that.
Had some excitement last night. I wish they'd have picked my place, you know?
He feels all a bit ashamed, although he did the right thing, because, you know, why end up having to go to court and drag your family for all that shit? And, you know, the invaders ran away and they took about a tenner or something, a couple of quid. But you can tell it plays on him. And then he snaps. That's your first part of your hero's journey, the transformation into a there's now a problem, and so he transforms into a different character.
When you left, you abandoned a certain debt that needs repayment, and your creditor is aware of your resurrection.
And he decides to go and track these people down because one of them nicked in the bowl of money that they took their 10 quid from was a little bracelet that was his daughter's, and that's what put him over the edge. So he tracks them down, and wouldn't you know, he gets into the whole. It turns out he used to be an FBI agent, and he was an auditor. And that's sort of basically like a cleaner. If they don't want to bother arresting someone, they send him in, and he's an assassin, basically. And he gets right into it. A load of thugs get on the bus, and he basically says, I hope they try and attack me. And he smashes the shit out of them. But strangely, sort of, not realistically would be an exaggeration, but you know, it's not like some 5'4" woman taking on 7 6'3" muscle men. It's a very slightly built man using techniques and tricks he picked up in his job. But you know, he gets thrown out the bus window, he gets stabbed a few times. It's not just like da 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 da. It's not Enter the Dragon. He takes quite an hiding, but wouldn't you know it, one of the people that he ends up killing is the son of a big Russian gangster, and they're gonna come for him, and that's about it. That's about it. And then the rest of the film is him just taking them all out, which he does, and it's great. It's great. I mean, you don't sit there and learn much. You don't ponder your life. There's no existential questions to be asked. But there's also not the need for that.
The last guy anyone wants to see at their door.
Guess what it is? I mean, old tired people, this is something you wouldn't have heard in a long time. It's entertainment. It's when you've had an hard day at work. It's when you've been busy. It's when your girlfriend's had food poisoning. It's when you've got issues in your life and you just want to sit back, grab some popcorn or mozzarella on toast, which is I went for, and some cornflakes, which at this stage is just a sugar vehicle, and just tune out for an hour and a half or however long it was.
And your creditor is aware of your resurrection.
And at no point did it drag. At no point did I think, oh, come on, get on with it. Nah. Even though I knew what was going to happen next, you know, this was filmmaking by numbers, which is what I wanted. Sometimes I just want that. Don't want to have to think about it. Don't want to have to learn anything. Certainly don't want you telling me what your fucking politics are. I just want to see some machismo. Yeah, celebrated. Yeah, men fighting, celebrated. Good, it's exciting. Used to happen in the real world before it was made illegal.
You look like shit, Dad.
You should see the other guys.
Yeah, but it absolutely served its purpose. Nice one. So, although I've just ruined it for you, I haven't at all, because everything I've just told you will not take anything away from watching the movie, because you would have known that anyway. The trailer will tell you that. So, I'd give it a... There's no point rating it. You'll enjoy it. If you like that sort of movie, watch it. Turn on, tune in, and just enjoy it. You're allowed to do that, you know. It's weird, isn't it? See you later.
Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm nobody.
Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor.